Hi guys, and welcome back to the Black Cherub YouTube channel. I'm Cherub, and on this channel we use tarot and self-awareness to find peace, clarity, and insight. So welcome back to another video, everybody. I'm excited to be recording today. For today, I'm going to be using a different tarot deck. I'm using my Hoodoo tarot deck, and then these little plants are about to be iconic on this channel because it's the closest thing in arm's reach for me. So today, we are going to be focusing on, can you trust this person? This is not specifically for romantic relationships, but if you feel like it applies, then take it as it is. Please remember that these messages are general. I am not out to hurt anybody with these messages, and I'm honestly just trying to give you guys the truth that I am receiving. So if it resonates for you, if you feel like, okay, that's true, take it. If you don't feel like that, it doesn't resonate, don't take it, okay? Okay, so with that being said, we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So go ahead and pick the one that best resonates, and I will talk to you guys in your reading. Bye! Hi guys! If you chose pile number 1, then welcome to your reading. So again, we are asking, is it safe to trust this person? Is it safe to trust this person? Is it okay to be vulnerable with them and to just let them inside of your circle, let them close to you? That's what we're asking today. So again, I'm using the Hoodoo tarot deck, so that means that some of the cards are going to look a little bit different. I like it because it reminds me of Louisiana, which is where I'm from. So yeah, but I'll explain the cards to you as I go, okay? So we have our 6 cards laid out with a little extra one, and then I'll go back into the deck if I need any extra details, okay? So for our first section, can you trust this person? My initial feeling is yes, you can trust this person, but let's get into the cards. So the first card that we got here is Paw, which is basically the moon card, which is kind of obvious right there. And as we all know, or as we're learning, the moon card is basically about things that are not very easily revealed, things that our intuition may tell us, things that we may have like a slight, like when we have like a funny feeling or our hair starts standing up, or we're like, okay, I feel strange about this situation, but I don't know why. That is the energy that the moon card represents, like our inner knowing, our understanding of things that is not necessarily logical or not at the very forefront of our mind. This card was clarified by the Daughter of Knives, which is such a lovely card. It is actually the Knight of Swords in reverse, which means you guys definitely feel cautious for a reason about being more vulnerable with this person. Like I said, my initial feeling is yes, but it's okay for you to be cautious because that is your higher self. That is your spirit letting you know, okay, yeah, it's okay to be vulnerable with them, but let's not be immediate in how we do it. Let's not just say, okay, yes, I can be vulnerable with them and just expose all of our secrets and our the things that are deep and sacred to us right away. You don't want to move too fast with this person. You don't want to expose everything right away. With the Mother of Coins here, who is the Queen of Pentacles, is telling me that this is more based on your comfort. You need to see how they are physically, I want to say. Like, you need more proof if this person is actually trustworthy for you, because at the end of the day, you've had experiences that have developed you into knowing, okay, this is when a person is out to get me. This is when a person is really there for me. This is when a person is just, you know, here for a moment and they're not going to be here that long. You have that intuition and that wisdom already resting within you. And so with the Mother of Coins is telling me, it's just that you need a little bit more physical proof before you jump and decide that you want to trust this person and make them a more permanent addition to your life. With the Ancestors card here, which is actually the Death card, this card is telling me that you have been through some intense changes and that it's going to take some actual proof for you to realize, okay, I can be open with this person. Your emotions, your vulnerability, the beautiful person that you are, who is very, very loving, very giving, and who is always there to support and love the people who are who's in their life. That person is still present, but you're wiser now. You have a better understanding of things, and it's gonna take for them to prove themselves to this new version of you, to this wiser version of you, that they are actually worth this sensitive part, you know? I hope that all made sense. This isn't going to be a very long reading, you guys. I just wanted to record something for you. Let's get any extra details that we can. Any extra details, Spirit? Any extra details for pile number 1 on this situation? And I don't use this deck very often, so I'm still kind of learning it. I'm also still trying to get a good grip on it because it's very like shiny. Okay, let's get 3 more extra details, please, for their situation. It's a lot of feminine energy because you got almost all of the queens of the deck. Oh, okay. I'm not bending over to get that. We're just not gonna know what it is. Can we get 1 more, please? Thank you. Because I'm not bending over to get that other card. Okay, so 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups reversed, Queen of Cups reversed. Okay. So I feel like if you guys move too fast as far as trusting this person and you don't give them an opportunity to, I want to say, reveal more of themselves to you, like get to know them a little bit more, understand who they are a little bit more as a person, what their quirks are, what their insecurities are, what their flaws are. When they start to show that to you and you've already decided to be vulnerable with them, you're going to take it the wrong way. It's not that they aren't trustworthy. It's just you didn't give yourself enough time to, I guess, prepare for who they really are. Like, just as an example, if your person is somebody who they don't always know the right thing to say, and so sometimes they're kind of just stare at you awkwardly, or they'll start like laughing, and you get offended by stuff like that, you're not going to realize, oh, they're laughing not because they're making fun of me, they're laughing because they're nervous and they don't know what to say right now. You're not going to realize that. You're just going to get hurt because you didn't give yourself enough time to get to know them. So that's what I'm saying is the main thing for you. Just let yourself get to know this person. Don't be so quick or so fast to just want to have somebody around or just trust them immediately, because it takes time, you know, especially for you, because you do have a sensitive aspect to who you are and you don't want to get your feelings hurt, especially not for no reason. With the 8 of Baskets and with the Queen of Swords right here, what I'm seeing is that I feel like you are somebody who is very, very quick to shut down. And even if you do shut down, you're still going to have that thing that hurts you kind of festering within. So you're not the type to actually go towards the person and tell them, hey, what you did hurt me and I don't want to go through this again, and these are my boundaries. You're more of somebody who's like, you have one opportunity to hurt me and then I'm not dealing with you again. That's what your energy is giving me. And I don't want that to happen to you guys unnecessarily, because this does seem like a trustworthy person. It's just you have the opportunity to get to know them and decide, are you okay with their quirks and are you okay with their personality being what it is before you start to trust them in that way. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, and like I said, this is going to be a very short reading. So if you guys have any questions, then go ahead and ask me down in the comment section, or if you like the video, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Keep in mind that I have a bunch of free content on my Instagram. I also have a website as well if you guys want to check out more readings. Thank you for being here with me today, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye! Hi guys, if you chose pile number 2, then welcome to your reading. So again, we are focusing on, can we trust this person? Can we be vulnerable? Can we be open with them? Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It is not necessarily about relationships, but you can apply it to that if you want. This is just about your person of interest, whoever comes to your mind first. And yeah, today, like I said, I'm using the Hoodoo Tarot deck. So I'm still learning this deck. I'm also still trying to get a grip on it because it's basically new, but we'll explain the cards as we go through them so everyone knows what we're talking about, okay? So my initial answer, can you trust this person? I feel like my initial answer is yes, you absolutely can trust this person, which is a little bit better than pile number 1, but it's essentially kind of the same concept of you have to focus on what your intuition is telling you. But my answer is absolutely yes, you can trust this person. So we have the 2 of Baskets here, which is basically the 2 of Cups. And what this basically tells me is that you have a relationship with this person where it is very, very balanced, where it's okay to be vulnerable, where it's okay to trust this person. That's where I'm getting my main yes from, because this is somebody who is willing to work with you. This is someone who's willing to understand you, who's willing to give you what you need in order to be comfortable, in order to grow, in order to develop. You know, they want to see this relationship become something great. They want to see that what happens between you two become something that can last for a very long time, something that is beneficial for the both of you in the most loving way, in the most emotionally supportive way. So I'm seeing like a lot of good energy here. So that's what my answer is, yes. But we have the Moon card here. Oh, come on, can I pick it up? Hello? We have the moon card here, which came out in pile number 1's reading as well. But for you guys, it's more so about accepting change. That's more what it's about. The moon card actually symbolizes like our intuition, our inner feelings, secrets, things that we really don't want other people to know, even our shadow self, if you want to say it like that. But in your case, I feel like you guys have an opportunity with this person to move forward and to get closer to your life path, to get closer to your purpose in life. Like, this is a very divine connection I'm feeling. So this could be a soulmate. I'm not going to say twin flame because toxicity. But this is definitely a soul connection here. Like, this is definitely somebody who is meant to stay in your life and teach you a valuable lesson. So the issue that I'm seeing with you guys is you might be a little afraid of the change at first, but at the end of the day, this is how you're going to go into that next chapter of your life. This is another level of wisdom. This is another level of experience in life that you need in order to become that great person that you already are, you know? So, and what I mean by that is just overcoming any struggles, any toxic lessons or karmic lessons that we've developed through our lives and our past lives as a child. This is how we start to overcome them and become closer to who we already were when we were born. I hope that makes sense. I wasn't trying to get too metaphysical with it. This is an important person, okay? So they're going to help you to unlock some of those lessons about yourself and to help you grow into a better person. So that's why it's okay to trust this person. I see the Son of Baskets here, which is basically the Page of Cups, which is somebody who is very, very lovey-dovey, very, very emotional and sensitive, and just happy to be around the people that they're around. This is somebody who's very open with their heart. They say just the sweetest things. So that's a very good energy. But there is also an uncertainty as far as how you're actually going to like develop this connection together. Like, you feel like you want to move forward, or you and your person, this connection feels like you want to move forward, but there's not actually a physical plan on how you're going to do that yet. Like, nobody really knows how this is going to develop, but that's okay, just because there's an element of communication with you two that is like, okay, it's okay to let this person know that I don't know what I'm doing. Like, it's a safe space, this connection is what I'm saying. So let's get a couple more details. And this is not going to be a long reading, you guys. I just wanted to post something for you all. Can we get 3 extra details, please, on this connection? Can they trust this person? Okay, I'm not going to take this one. So you guys got like all the pages. So that's interesting. And there's a lot of like beginner energy here, because pages are usually the ones who, they do bring information, but for me it's more like when you're on a journey, you know how you have to learn to crawl before you walk and walk before you run? The pages are giving me like that crawling, I'm trying to learn how to walk, but I'm not really there yet kind of energy. That's specifically what I'm feeling for y'all. Like, it's good, we're developing, but it's taking time, you know? Can we get one more card, please? I said one. Should I take these? Yeah, I'll take them, I guess. Jeez. Okay. So we got another page. Like I said, we got the Page of Wands, which when he is upright, he is usually like this little ball of energy, and he's excited and he knows he can do anything he puts his mind to. He's different, he's unique, he's creative, and he's gonna do what he says he's gonna do, like very much action oriented. But in reverse, he can be a little more on the egotistical side. Not that I get that from this pile though. Specifically, what I feel for y'all is just there's a lack of confidence, and that's really basically because of you don't really know how you're gonna move forward with this. You don't know what actions and what knowledge you need in order to actually go forward with how you're feeling. But like I said, that's okay. It's not a really big issue because you guys know how to communicate with one another. You're gonna figure it out and learn as you go. So with this particular pile, we also got the 6 of Sticks, which is the 6 of Wands, upright. Everybody loves you. Everybody's happy for you. You accomplished something. Woohoo, awesome. And reverse, the battles that you're facing, you may be the only ones who recognize it. You may be the only ones who know it. And there may be times where it seems like everybody is against you. And I really feel like this is more internal. Like you have your own doubts or your own fears, your own, like I said, lack of confidence that makes you feel like, okay, I don't know how this is gonna play out for me. But it's really not that big of a deal. Like you guys have like a good energy here. There's a really good potential as far as developing, as long as you learn how to rely on each other in a way that's healthy, in a way where it's like, okay, if you get tired, I have you. If I get tired, you have me. You know, it doesn't have to be 50-50 all the time, as long as it's a balance of when that's happening. And the last couple of details that we got were Dr. Grant, who is the Hermit, and we got the Father of Knives, who is the King of Swords. So like I said, with the King of Swords, this is just communication. And with the Dr. Grant in reverse, like I said, this is the Hermit. When he's in reverse, that means isolation, and doing this alone is not the best way to go about things. You know, you need to communicate. You need to talk and be like, okay, this is what I want. I don't know how I'm going to get there necessarily, but I want to figure it out. And having that willingness to be direct with each other, having that willingness to go learn, to discover, to communicate, because you never know what wisdom you're going to find when you're bouncing your ideas off of each other as well. So yeah, isolation and doing this alone, letting your fears and your doubt get the best of you is not the best way to handle this connection. You guys have to talk with one another. Communication is really, really big, especially when it comes to your fears in this particular connection. Okay, so that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know what you thought down in the comment section. Give me a like if you enjoyed the video. I have an Instagram where I have a bunch of free content, and I also have a website where I offer personal readings if you guys are interested in that. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys next time. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Bye. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 3, then welcome to your reading. So again, we are focusing on, can you trust this person? Can you be open and vulnerable with them? Remember, this is a general reading. It is not necessarily about romantic relationships. It's just about the first person who comes to mind, okay? So that being said, we can kind of just hop into your reading. So first of all, y'all's spread is actually a little bit bigger than the other 2 piles. And that's because my answer for you guys, can you trust this person? My initial answer is no. I feel like you can't trust this person, just because I had to pull a couple of cards. So when I asked why my answer was no, because all the other piles got like a yeah or like a soft yeah, y'all got the Father of Sticks, which is basically the King of Wands. King of Wands is not inherently a bad person, but he is somebody who is more focused on himself. And I feel like that's the issue for y'all. Like, the person that you're dealing with is tempting, and they're attractive, and they're interesting, and you want to trust them, because I feel like this person physically embodies everything that you feel like you want. And just because you feel like you want it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you need. So that's the issue that I'm really having with them. It's like, they're not bad, it's just, I don't know. It's like, this may not be the person for you, or this may not be the person who you really need to depend on. Let me get one more card for them, actually. That's not even the main part of the reading. It's just something I was picking up on. So let's get one more card for them, okay? Spirit, can we get another detail for the Father of Wands, please? Why is my answer doubtful? Okay. 8 of Sticks, like moving too fast. It's a lot of desire, and I was seeing like there's a lot of wands and there's a lot of like fire energy in this pile anyway, so it's a lot of passion, a lot of desire. So like there's a lot of, I want to trust this person because they satisfy certain needs and desires that I have, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're trustworthy, you know? Okay, this will be my last one. 4 of Baskets. I feel like you guys know that you can't fully trust this person, but you don't want to hear that. like that's not what you want to hear, because you're focused on how they're satisfying you physically, or the fact that it's like a band-aid over a bullet wound. You need something emotionally fulfilling, and this person is doing just enough to make you not feel that pain as much, you know? So That's why I don't fully trust them. Like I said, there's nothing inherently wrong with them. This does not mean that the person you're thinking about is a bad person at all. It just means that I don't know if this is the final person for you. I don't know if this is someone who you should keep that close to you for a very long time. They just don't have that long lasting energy to them. It's more like they're great for right now, you know? So that's why I'm saying I don't know if I feel like you guys should trust this person. There is a lot of hope in this pile. Like, you guys got the grandchildren card, and it was clarified by Gullah Jack. So this is the star card, and this is the hangman, and he's so fine. Look at that. Yes. I'm sorry, I just think he's cute. Like, good job, artist. Anyway, when you guys have the star card, it basically, like I said, represents hope. It represents a desire, manifesting, wanting something to be basically what you want it to be, wanting to have a wish granted. And with Gullah Jack, what that's telling me is that it's not that this wish of having someone you can trust, having someone who will provide for you everything you need, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, having that desire will be met. It's just, it's not right now. I'm sorry, y'all, hold on. I'm sorry, my allergies. Okay. Excuse me. So it's not that this person does not exist for you. It's just you can't rush when they're going to come into your life. And you shouldn't project those desires onto people who come into your life, because that doesn't necessarily mean they are who you want them to be. Does that make sense? Like, have you ever wanted something so bad that you pretended something, like you pretended it was already there? Like, like if you really wanted like a really nice juicy burger and it was just oof, like you just wanted it, but all you could get at that point in time was like a little McDonald's burger. So you had to sit there and pretend like, okay, this is good for now, but it's not really what I wanted. It's like that. This is somebody who is okay for you for now, but it's not gonna give you the ultimate satisfaction that you need or really want. But it's not that that person doesn't exist. It's not that that person isn't coming forward. They're just not here right now. You have to allow them to come in the time that they come. You can't rush it. That's what I'm trying to say. We have the 7 of Sticks here, and this is where a lot of that fire energy was coming from. The 7 of Sticks, which is actually the 7 of Wands, and then you got it clarified by the 5 of Sticks, or the 5 of Wands. Both of these cards in reverse. So what that tells me is that you guys have to find a point within yourselves where you stop fighting or rushing or being angry because things are not exactly as you want them. And I'm not trying to be rude to anybody. I'm not trying to make you feel bad about yourself. You don't have to. These are natural human things to do. But you can't force something to come when it's not time for it to come. You can't force something to be ready when it's just not ready. Otherwise, you're going to end up hurting yourself, or you're going to end up noticing and feeling that lack of preparation, and you're going to wonder why it's not as amazing as you had hoped it would be. It's because it wasn't ready in the first place, you know? So you guys need to find a place where you are okay with having to wait for what you deserve, where you're okay and comfortable knowing, okay, it's coming to me. I keep saying okay, I am so sorry. I just heard myself. You have to get to a point where you are fine with what you deserve coming to you when it's fully prepared and fully ready for you. You have to reach a point where it's like, all right, I accept that. You have to reach that acceptance for yourself. You guys also got Father Sims, who is actually the Temperance card. And again, this is patience, this is peace, this is allowing things to happen in their own time and having a calmness and a balance within yourself. So that's the real issue here, is that you guys have to find balance within yourself while you're waiting for this blessing to come, because it is coming. It does exist. It's just not with this person, you know, not them. Not to say that you guys can't have fun and enjoy being around this person, because you definitely can. It's just, like I said, it's a big fat juicy burger compared to a McDonald's burger. It's not the same thing. It's just gonna kind of feed the same desire for a little while, but that's what you want. You want the juicy burger. You don't want the McDonald's one. It's not always good. I feel like sometimes you guys have the issue of when you don't get what you want right away, you kind of shut down, or you kind of shut down, or you kind of stop seeing the fact that things actually are developing. Like, because they're not developing in the way that you want or at the speed that you want, it's like you feel like it's not happening at all. And that's not the case. It's just that things take time, and you guys have to be okay with that, you know? If I say okay one more time in this video, I am just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just be upset with myself. Okay, let's get 3 more details on this specific connection that will close out for y'all. Spirit, can we have 3 more details for can they trust this person, please? Oh, okay, that came out fast. Okay, got the message. All right. I like how I get to the last pile and it starts cooperating. All the other piles were like flipping and screaming, but anyway. You guys got Black Herman, which is the Magician. You got the Daughter of Sticks, which is the Knight of Wands in reverse. And you guys got the Big House, which is actually the Tower card in reverse. So the last 3 details I'm seeing for you guys, again, a person who you can trust, a person who you can be vulnerable with is coming into your life. This person does exist. They are present. They are on their way to you, but you have to allow it to come in its own time. That's just the basic message of this reading. If you try to rush your desire, it's going to end up hurting you. It's not going to be what you really wanted. It's not going to satisfy you. And then you're going to have a whole nother list of issues to worry about, because you're going to be wondering, well, why can't I find what I really want? Or how come this person wasn't the person I wanted them to be? How come nothing ever works out for me? It's because you keep looking for your final destination in these temporary places, and it's like, you deserve better than that. It's just that your desire and your need for something, your desire and your need for that person is like stopping you from seeing that. It's making you want to just project and obtain that healing and that love and that desire right away, and it's just, it doesn't always work like that. It doesn't work out that way, you know. And with the Big House in reverse, or the Tower card, the fact that it's in reverse is a good thing, just because it means that you are going to come to a realization, no matter how much pain or how much struggle you've been through with this particular kind of situation, with finding someone who you can actually be truthful with, finding someone who you know isn't going to hurt you or use any of your vulnerability against you. You're gonna find that person and things are gonna be okay. But there are some things within yourself that you need to work on and develop, specifically being okay in the time being, or being okay with the waiting period is what you guys need to focus on. Finding that balance and finding what you need to heal within yourself in order to continue attracting that person. Because like I said, they're on their way. It's just, they're not here yet. And you guys have to you have to find some type of acceptance with that, okay? And I'm sorry if I sound like I keep repeating myself, but that's just the basis of the message for you, all right? Okay, so that is all that I have for you guys and for today's message. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comment section if you had any questions. I also have an Instagram where I post a bunch of free content all the time, and I offer personal readings on my website. All my links are down in the description. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and yeah, bye.